Will this story answer the question, does size really matter? Or do the good boys really finish last? Probably after you hear this story, you have to go ask your partner, how long was your ex's msengenge? And do you miss it? Anyways, it's good. It's what? It's good. It's what? Welcome back to The Damage Has Already Been Done, Season 2, Episode 6. If you see me, Pookie, you know you have to go grab yourself a snack or a whole meal, water or an energy drink. Come wine into a kuinama. Make sure you have people around you to hold you when you do what? When you faint. I don't know how to place the characters in this story, but let's start with the main one, alafu tutaenda tukishikanisha. So there's this girl called, let's give her the name Mary. Mary had a best friend called Jacinta and a sneaky link called John. One thing about John and Jacinta is they used to be a secret, like a real secret, just between the both of them. See, Len, you unapata sneaky link and then you go and tell your best friend, oh, you know, I am this man and this is how it's going. No. Be on the low, chini ya maji, chini ya mwamba type shit. Mary used to love John's msengenge. Yo, it was the perfect size, like the plastic ones. And he knew his ways around Mary's body. He also knew his styles. Helicopter, butterfly, toaster, backstroke, deep dive. The SEX game used to be with emotions. So you know it's about to get good. It's not about just being sneaky links. One day the conversation of, are we ever gonna be more than just sneaky links came up. Both decided like, yo, I think we're ready to get into a relationship, so why not? We tried for 1 week. It wasn't the same. The fun wasn't there. Things were getting serious. And they both decided, I think we're better off being sneaky links than who? Partners. But shida haikuwa hadi kwa John. Shida ilikuwa kwa Mary. Because Mary felt like John is the type of guy you'd want to be your sneaky link, but not the type of guy you'd want to be your husband. You get what I'm saying? These guys you'd keep around just for fun. See, ulemse unaweza angalia and then you say, this one I see a future with. For her, it was just like, I see John, I see fun, I see the bed, I see orgasms, and we're done. Got back to being sneaky links, but Mary was talking to someone else while still fucking around with John. John was like her dildo, okay? About 1 month later of John trying to get into a relationship with Mary and them deciding it's not going to work out and going back to sneaky links, Mary broke the news to John like, hey, so I was talking to someone else and unfortunately what we have here has to come to an end because I actually like this guy. So I'm going to have to stop this because I want to grow a relationship with him. So let's name Mary's boyfriend Hillary. The reason Mary decided to leave John for Hillary is because Hillary had this personality for mtu amejipanga. You look at him and you're like, okay, this one can be my husband. Very serious when it comes to looking for money, very compassionate, very romantic. Also a guy who did not like rushing into things. Yani ule mtu wa slow but sure. So after they got into a relationship with Mary, Hillary did not want to rush into bed unlike Mary. Took 1 month asking Mary these sexual questions because when they were in a talking stage, they weren't talking about that. That 1 month, they finally got to bed. But when they were doing it, Mary had to imagine John was the one giving it to her so that she could, reach her point O. In her head, every time they were smashing, she was always comparing the size and the game. If she tries thinking about Hillary when they were doing it, she'd just feel like Hillary is just, shaking her and shaking her. But when she thinks of John when Hillary is giving it to her, that's when she'd actually say, oh, imefika. Did Hillary know about this? Oh, hell no. Kwa nasikia, like this relationship she's in with anajirestrain as he cheats.
Pana kujirestrain. I will try kujirestrain.
Very, very nice. Now, when she got into a relationship with Hillary, she told her best friend Jacinta that, hey, I found this guy. He's very romantic. He's done with uni. They were currently in their 3rd year, heading to their 4th, when John was in his 4th year, heading to, the outside gates of university. So 3 months after Mary got into a relationship, Jacinta got into one too. She got into that relationship. Hey, Mary was not hearing the end of it. Jacinta used to come to Mary like, hey, I'm telling you that thing is long. That thing is thick. This guy knows his way around. This guy takes me out. This guy, hey! Mary is like, who is that? He's like, hey, who's this Mr. Man making my friends so happy? Will show me the picture and don't tell me at TCG, oh, he looks better in person. No, show me the picture. Jacinta says, hey, babe, we are meiva. Kuna hizo excuses that TCG is much more handsome in person. Look at the picture. Mary looks at the picture. The picture shows John. Mary thinks this is AI. AI says this is not me. Mary confirms that, oh, this is indeed my pokey wookie whoopty doopty. Face went blank. At the same time, she's trying to smile, so she's like, time in her heart, she was comforting herself, saying, Hillary is the type of guy you'd marry. He's everything I ever wished for. But John is the kind of guy who would just go out with and have fun and drink with. So, Hillary is the type of guy who'll give me that stability I want. So, since but she was not showing that to who? To Jacinta. To Jacinta, she was like, oh, my babe, ameiva, nakapoa, wewe, wapinuru. Now remember something. Jacinta did not know that John and Mary used to have a thing. But John knew that this girl knows Mary. In fact, because he used to see Jacinta around Mary a lot. So John alikuwa anajua Kenya anafanya hapa. Time, Mary would remember that Jacinta is now dating John. She would feel sick to her stomach. She knew exactly how John is in bed, energy, John's personality. Songe mbele kidogo tu, because huku kwingine tu ni jealousy, acting happy, hypocrisy. Let's dig deeper. One time, Jacinta came up with the idea of a double date. That means Mary brings her boyfriend Hilary and Jacinta brings John. But when Mary asked Hilary, Hilary was busy. So Mary had to go alone and third wheel John's and Jacinta's date. So this was very awkward because all through, jealousy was brewing in Mary. Like she felt like she had to carry a gun and just blow their brains off. When they were talking, John thought it was so perfect and such a good idea to ask Mary, "Are you single?" Mary said, "No." So nonchalantly, John said, "Ebu show us your boyfriend." Mary said, "Okay, I even showed Jacinta. I don't know why I have to show you." But John is like, "I'm not Jacinta, so you just show me." So they did not want to keep on going back and forth because then Jacinta would notice and Mary did not want to ruin her friend's happiness. When Mary pulled out a picture of the boyfriend, John's face went blank. He said, "I know this person. In fact, he's too familiar. Najua you got there."
Wasi nakujua. Nakujua, si ndio? Unamjua? Najua you got there.
We slept in the same stomach. You're dating my brother. Mary started laughing because she was thinking, yo, my life can't be this fucked up, man. No, who's the director? Walked out, came back after 10 minutes. Jacinta tried following him. Akamwambia, "Pana we rudi ukae na rafiki yako. I need to go get some water." Things during this hangout became 10 times much more awkward. Ended early, kila mtu akaenda zake. Evening, John called Mary. Akamwambia, "Oh, was that like your revenge plot because I'm dating your best friend?" "Mary, let's meet and talk about how things are going." Wenda kwani walitalk? Hapana. Funny thing is that Mary says this session was heated. It was the best she has ever gotten, like from John, because he was angry. So he was doing it like with no. Jacinta, no. Did Hilary, no? No. And they did this about 3 times when they both decided to stop. Songe mbele kabisa, because when Mary was describing this part of the story, it was just a bunch of sexual stuff and how good she was getting it. So let's move. Years down the line, Hilary and Mary ended up getting married. That is after Mary had finished her education, tasted her career life, and she decided, you know what, babe, it's time we both settle down. Hilary proposed, they had a very nice wedding, and they settled down. Year after, John and Jacinta got married. So kukakuwa na harusi ingine, and now these two best friends are married in the same family. By the time that John and Jacinta were getting married, Mary was already pregnant with the first child to Hilary. Had to stop working, stay at home, and take care of the kid while Hilary is working. Cool. 3 years down the line of Mary still trying to hold herself back, Jacinta got pregnant with John's baby. So when Jacinta got pregnant, Mary's baby had grown. Mary started telling Hilary, "You know what, babe, I miss my life. I'm always here taking care of the kids. You go out, I get bored. I don't want this anymore. I need to start going out and you need to start spending time with the kids too." Mary akaagri, akaanza kukuja home mapema from work, even sometimes leaving before work ends. Lucky alikuwa anapendwa na bosses wake. Comes home and Mary leaves to go out with her girls. Now let me tell you what was happening. Mary and John were talking on the low. They talk, clear chats. They only don't clear the chats when they're having official talks because again, they're in-laws. You guys know how these apartments for Syokimau look like or how the apartments for Kilimani look like. Like there are blocks in apartments these days. Where John used to live, kulikuwa na blocks hivo. And Mary had gone and visited them together with Hilary quite a few times. Ata guards wamewazoea kidogo. So John told Mary, "You know what? You come to my apartments. I'll book a B&B na nitaibook kwa the farthest block. Yani ile yenye iko karibu na my block. And then we'll go there, we spend time for about 1 hour. You go back to your house, I go back to my house." The time there was a girls' night out, John was the girls' night out. We'll go spend time like 1 hour, 2 hours, alafu kila mtu anarudi kwa mtu wake. Cool. Iliendelea for months and months and months. Continued for a few months until one day, Jacinta's friend came and told Jacinta, "You know what? I have been seeing your guy walking around blocks like at night. What's going on?" Kwa hizo apartments watu ni wengi. So mtu wako tu anaweza julikana na that person that you talk to like often. Lady that used to be friends with Jacinta used to live near that block that the husband used to go to, that is John. So this lady akamwambia Jacinta, "Nini? Wewe ngoja time alafu nitakupigia wewe ukuje uende kwa your building uone what's up." They went, knocked on the door, walikaa hapo for about 5 minutes. John came with a towel wrapped around him. Jacinta slapped him, a hot hey, bouncer wa Sonko could never. John could not do anything to her because the friend alikuwa tu hapo nyuma. Tried getting out of the apartment and leaving Mary behind, but the friend akajaribu kumshikilia na yeye nani John akasukuma this lady. This lady fell, she hit her head a little bit, so she was bleeding. While Jacinta akaenda kwa the other bedroom only to find her best friend Mary completely naked. She jumped on Mary. Mary was actually fighting her back and pushing her, although she was heavily pregnant. John had Mary screaming. He came back and he also started fighting Jacinta. While this was going on, this lady called her husband to come down. The husband came and found the wife was hurt, asked who hurt you. The wife said, "John. This man went to beat up John." Jacinta's friend noticed that Jacinta is hurt. She called an ambulance. Ambulance ikampeleka hosi. Luckily, she was okay together with the kid. Both of them were okay. I forgot to mention is even before she jumped on Mary, she was taking photos. So when she jumped on Mary, I think this is what pissed Mary off. Jacinta akiwa hospitali, she sent these photos to Hillary. Mary went back home thinking Hillary doesn't know. After Hillary ametupa nguo zake hapo chini, hapo tu kwa floor kwa compound, and he also kept the baby outside. Mary is shouting, Mary is shouting, Mary is shouting. Hillary is saying that is not my kid. Take him back to that B&B where you made him. Now there's a very, very big case in this family, even though it's Christmas season. Mary was willing to share this story so that you guys can give her advice on how she can clear up the situation because she doesn't want to lose her family. She's willing to lose Hillary if John accepts to be with her and leave Jacinta. So kutenda aje? Anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next story time. If you have anything you'd like to share with Mary, leave it in the comments because I'm so sure she'll go through those comments. Anyways, guys, I'll see you on the next story time. If you bye, and I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.